Welcome back, YouTube. Welcome back to another episode of Just Voice Acting. This time we're gonna go forward with story only, so no fighting. I'm not sure how long the story will last, but well, we'll take a good look at it. At least the reward is battery. Available after normal difficulty. What does that even mean? Oh man, no. Oh no. Need to stop this, man. Need to stop this. Okay, let's go. Lee, they have all come down. Right. Thanks. Still, I can tell that they are getting more and more anxious. I just checked. The rain is also getting heavier. We need to think of something. Lee and Phil remained silent and kneel down by the wall to get a closer look at PK's body. Sexy. Miss Lee. Tokarev expressed her bewilderment, but Lee and Phil simply stand up against and observe her surrounding quietly. Miss Lee? Just calm down, Lee. Tokarev. Just call me Lee, Tokarev. What? Dude. Oh man, I missed that. Just call me Lee, Tokarev. Do you remember how MDR was cute? She was cute? Okay. Thought she was just short circuit or something. I mean, we don't even have a picture of what actually happened to her, so we cannot really imagine, you know. Back to Tokarev. Shirley. I do remember Miss MDR knew a crowd crash as she was attacked electronically in a complete steel room. There's something I haven't been able to figure it out. Why did MDR enter that room in the first place? And why would MDR, who specialized in electronic warfare, fall victim to an electronic attack herself? Don't tell me even you believe it was a ghost. It would be a relief if it would. It would be a relief if it really was. It would be a relief if. Why am I getting tongue-tied here? It would be a relief if it really were a ghost. No ghost can imagine what kind of hardship we have been through. Sadly, I'm 100% certain that we are not in a fantasy story, but a third-rate detective novel. I don't understand. What do you mean? Oh no, it's a bird again. We already confirmed multiple times that there's no one else in the building. If this is a third-rate detective novel, do you mean to say the culprit is among us? Dun dun dun. But how is that possible? The truth is often hidden in the shadow where the light can reach, Tokarev. The only possible reason for MDR to be ambushed that way is because she trusts the culprit enough to turn her back. I have found someone to be very suspicious for a while now. Stern? I don't know who. Actually, I don't know. I don't want to guess. Do you remember the suffer we got into in the beginning, and what happened when we discovered MDR's body? You mean? Leader, how long are we gonna wait? Leader, how long are we supposed to wait? Apart from the two team leaders, the remaining T-Dolls are starting to lose their cool. The collective deaths of their friends have greatly infuriated them, but not being able to identify the murderer is also making them uneasy. The ominous... Oh my god! Hope I can improve my English from here. The ominous sense of impending doom spreads amongst them like a miasma. Like a miasma. Yeah, like a miasma. Everyone is waiting for things to blow up any second. Type 56-1, GRG 36C, Papasha, Stan. Yes, ma'am? Let's start from the beginning. After my last communication with GRG360, why did you leave your post then? Oh my god.
I was wrong to do that. I've already told you why I did it. I thought it's impossible to be sick in the dark, and my anxiety got the better of me. So I decided to walk off and take a look around.
GRG360 say PK went after you, but you never saw her. Is that true?
Of course. I don't know what's going on, but I honestly didn't see her.
Wait, the way you're questioning me, you think I did it? Not at all. Lee is merely trying to sort out the facts.
I received your call not long after I left. Just as I was trying to figure out who snitched on me, I heard Papasha scream. My ears are still ringing a bit even now.
How loud she can scream in a mansion that big? Papasha, when you and Type 56-1 discovered PK, was she already lying on the floor? Papasha?
Oh, Ada! Sorry, I'm still in shock.
Tovishki? Toverishki? Oh my god, what's that word? I'm gonna skip that.
56-1 and I was conducting an outward search according to plan, but didn't find anything remarkable, so we went back the way we came. Then I saw PK collapse right there.
What she said. Stan got here soon, and then the two of you.
Well, Riddler, who do you think is responsible for this? A ghost or one of us? Don't make such nasty jokes. I rather believe it was a ghost, to be honest. No matter the circumstances, accusing someone of killing a fellow T-Dot is pretty serious, you know.
Papasha found PK and screamed. Stan, who was not too far away, heard the scream and rushed to the scene. Stan, did you hear anything odd?
Answer me first.
Stan, Stan.
No, I didn't. I didn't hear anything but the rain and the thunder.
The mounting suspicions is causing the already heavy atmosphere to sour rapidly. Tokarev glanced again at Miss... No, you see the Miss Lee has stuck with me. Tokarev has glanced again at Lee and Phil, who appears to be deep in thought. She has absolute faith in her, but given the circumstances, if Lee still can't think of a solution, things will soon go completely out of hand. MDR fell victim to an electronic assault, while PK was shot. Does T-Dot has blood? That's a good question, you know. Multiple bullet wounds can be found on PK's body, but the pictures show no wounds. Her cause of death is most definitely a gunshot. This is definitely dead. This is different than the case with MDR. Now that you mention it, you're absolutely right. I was too overwhelmed to even consider that. But what does it mean? Everything happens for a reason, Tokarev. Putting this together with my previous suspicions, I now have a general idea of what happened. This is also why I said we are in nothing more than a third-rate detective novel. A mystery mansion, some terrifying rumors, A cliché thunderstorm? Is that how you pronounce it? I have nothing against classic, but sometimes I wish the author can be just a little more original. You're speaking in a completely different tone. Are you sure you have the answer? I don't know. I don't know what they say about me on the anonymous forum, but I'm not as simple as they think. I do, in fact, have a rough understanding of the situation at hand. The culprit thinks they have already done a pretty good job, but we, Griffin Theodores, can do even better. But I'm still missing one last piece of the puzzle. Will you help me, Tokarev? Certainly. It would be my pleasure. More story? Yes, it's continue then. Yeah, we got a battery. Sorry to have kept you waiting.
Where have you been?
We conducted one last investigation and collect some conclusive evidence. Turn on Detective Conan music.
Da-da-da-da-da. I don't mind watching, but you mentioned evidence. Have you got something?
Da. We have it more or less figured out. Have you ever heard of spirit possession? Huh? Spirit possession? Da. We apologize for suspecting you, but it couldn't be helped. PK's injury was harmed by a firearm, and other than us, there are no guns in this mansion. So undoubtedly, one of us did it.
What?
As Stan just said, this is very grave accusation to me. If you can proclaim this so confidently, surely you have the evidence. Please be patient and let me finish. During our previous investigation, Miss Lee and I came across the journal left behind by the owner of the mansion and an explorer. We have already identified the owner, and the explorer accounts had also confirmed past cases of spirit possession in the mansion. No, wait a minute. That's really creepy. You mean one of us has been possessed by the ghost? I'm afraid so. It seems our scientific understanding of this world has been revolutionized on this very unfortunate day.
But you were firmly shooting down any mystical just a while ago. Okay, even if you take a step back and accept out your explanation, how are you going to find the one who's been possessed, and how are you going to prove it?
This is ridiculous. I don't even know what to say. I'm already have an inkling, or rather, an answer to that question. If there really is a ghost, it can't possibly know anything private about us, including our daily life at Griffin. So we will just have to quiz her.
We don't know each other that well. For example, 56-1, do you know what my favorite beverage is?
How would I know? Black tea.
See? We aren't.
I anticipated that, which is why I took this.
That?
MDR cell phone. What?
Is it okay we take you without asking?
Hey. Isn't that her most prized possession? Special circumstances can't be helped. Besides, I'm sure she did want me to retrieve such an important object for her. Yeah, her porn connection and her viewing history, is all in there. Oh, Sweet, sweet stuff. Oh no. So, what use it is? During a previous conversation with MDR, a certain subject came up, so I tried to look it up. As expected, I logged onto the anonymous forum on her phone and found a large amount of information concerning many TDOS personal information. I don't know you all that well, but with this, I can confirm my suspicion.
I see. That's clever. But is it really gonna work?
I don't quite believe it myself, but she did answer your question correctly just now, didn't she?
I know, but still, what do you think, Papa Shah?
Oh no, I completely forgot about her.
That forum, that forum isn't all that credible, is it? Even Papa Shah says that. Now I'm feeling a bit unconvinced again.
Don't worry, as I said, the answer is right here. That's right. Sometimes the truth can be very simple. Isn't that right, Miss GRG36C?
You're asking me? I suppose so. Though the forum is filled with baseless rumor, it could contain some credible information.
Then, GRG36C, tell me, what do you think about me?
GRG36C? I find you to be a very dependable team leader. You are a woman of a few words, but rumor has it that you secretly has a girly side.
What about GRG36? I want to know what you think about your sister. Just one C off, okay.
My sister is a very reliable person. You can always count on her.
I have never seen her show any weakness. Indeed, Miss GRG36 is our trustworthy friend. If you were to give her a present, what will you choose? A Roomba, maybe? I heard getting one will make her very happy. A Roomba that swears. Oh, 3% at once. Is there something wrong with my answer? You all seem a bit astonished. Your answer are 100% correct. They are also 100% identical to the post found on the anonymous forum.
But how should I put it? Something just seemed way off about you, GRG36C.
That's not a very nice thing to say. What could possibly be wrong with me? We will have to start with the attack on MDR. Sorry for saying all that stuff about spirit possession. Let me state this again. There are no ghosts. Dun dun dun. Dun dun. Play song music. Dun dun dun.
Then, what's this all about?
Ghosts don't exist. But spirit possession is exactly what's going on here. Only it isn't a ghost, but an AI.
An AI?
That's right. An electronic ghost that has been operating and wandering around this mansion all these years. Essentially, it is the artificial intelligence in charge of maintaining the mansion. Landsat 2 for Arknight. That's why we haven't been able to find anyone else no matter how hard we search. We're facing a signal flow without a physical flow. It's also why it assaulted MDR electronically. It hacked MDR system to gather enough information so that it can blend in among us. You have your eyes on us the moment we set foot in the mansion, which is understandable. Your defense system went online when we came in. You also fired the first shot when we exchanged fire with Tokarev's team.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Think carefully, Stan. Back then, why do we start attacking Miss Lee team?
Alright. We detect
Oh no, I got infected. Just kidding.
We detected an electronic signal that was trying to hack us all of a sudden.
By the time we teamed up together, you knew you alone had no hope of defeating us. So you decided to eliminate us one after the other to achieve that. You couldn't afford to be detected. That's why you shut down the power in the mansion. MDR might specialize in electronic warfare, but she was no match for you. You hacked her system and read her memories about us to reinforce your disguise. Then, you locked the door from the outside, creating an illusion of a locked room. An easy feat for the housekeeper of the mansion. I guess it was even simpler than that. You just had to pretend that door was locked and destroy the lock. No one would be able to tell, right? Even if that weren't true, thanks to 56-1, we noticed. To break such a sturdy lock with a single shot, you must know its design very well.
The evidence some reasonable conjure, but do you have any evidence?
It was nothing more than a suspicion up to then. What confirmed it was the attack on PK. Stan, you mentioned that Papa Shah screamed so loud you almost went deaf, right? Right.
Right.
It wasn't for me and Tokarev. To us, the scream wasn't particularly loud. The difference all came down to distance.
Distant? Oh my god.
Back then, you weren't that far from the church, weren't you?
I wasn't. I did only been going around the church in circles.
Then isn't that odd? What you told us, GRG36C, is that PK ran after Stern after she left. That wouldn't be a problem if Stern was moving fast. But she was just casually going around in circles. It's hard to believe that PK didn't catch up with her. The only explanation is that someone was lying. It's either you or Stern. Stan. And I'm now sure it's you because of this.
A shell?
After talking to Papa Shah, we retrieved this from the room where MDR was murdered. Murdered? It's the shell you left behind when you destroyed the lock. PK's was shot dead. We won't force you to show us your weapon. All we have to do is compare the casing with the bullets inside PK's body and see if they match up. And as a final test, I make use of MDR's intel. It was a bit of stretch, but I double checked with MDR Neural Cloud, and I found all the clues I needed. Look like I've chosen the wrong body.
Abnormal signal detected.
Lower your weapons then. The body is still GRG-6C. You are a lot more level hit than I expected. I thought you would have lost your cool by now. We have pretty much figured out everything that's happened up till now. You're the one who sent the transmission that brought us here in the first place, weren't you? There are only two things that I don't understand. Why are you doing this? Your master, the owner of this mansion, has already passed away for a long time. Before my master passed away, she gave me one final order. She wished to keep her work out of anyone's head. I am the defense program written to expel all invaders. It is my duty. Then, Here's my second question. Why did you put one of the wedding dress on PK? 'Cause it's my fetish. That I don't really know either. To scare you away, I suppose. Wasn't it pretty scary? I don't think it's that simple. Besides, it looked more like some kind of ritual to me. A psychopath ritual. Then he will butcher the human and eat them. I don't know. You're the detective. You tell me. Still, I'm curious. When did you start suspecting me? I never suspected you. It's merely the result of deduction. Or a method of elimination, if you like. Method of elimination. In the beginning, MDR was the first to die. I just burped, I'm sorry. In the beginning, MDR was the first to die. Stem and Type 56-1, 56, yeah, were both with Tukaraf and me. Then, PK became another victim. That left you and Papa Shah. But Papa Shah was with Type 56-1 when the PK was murdered. So there could only be one answer. You're a real detective. I give you that. But what really helped me to reach this conclusion so quickly was the 2 sets of journals. The content resolved most of my questions, and also have me convinced that a culprit is among us. It seems my master has given me away. I don't think your master would do such a thing. A person who spent her life hiding in a mansion, avoiding contact with the outside world, pursuing her ideal form of aesthetics in the solitude of her own ivory tower. Would such a woman really do this? What are you getting at? You wrote the journal, didn't you? What made you think so? You spend too much effort on things you aren't good at. I just found the whole thing very odd. You could have easily dealt with us, yet you resort to something so convoluted and unnecessarily complicated. Which led me to suspect that you really never meant us any harm. This is a large and forbidden mansion that no one dares to approach. It is impossible to tell that there's a church on inside, let alone the wedding dress, yet rumors about the ghostly bride were being circulated. You must have let some previous invaders out alive. They were the one who started spreading the story. Though, we don't know how it turned out into the horror story in which nobody survived. Your design is flawed, which is why your responses are still so rigid, even after reading MDR's data. You started off as a simple AI and evolved into what you are now by reading other people. Those journals kept a very clear record of what transpired. However, no normal person would write like that. It's too robotic. You did a good work on the handwriting, but no one will have the mood to write journals in a life and death situation. That's a pretty comical image, now that I think about it again. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Do you want me to confess? I don't know. You're the culprit. You tell me. This is just a guess. But I think it's the same reason why you dressed PK in the wedding gown. Reason? When I saw PK, I was furious. But at the same time, I couldn't help but notice just how beautiful the wedding dress is. You have a very talented master. Of course. It took me a long time to pick out that one for her. It's a shame to keep such a beautiful creation hidden forever, isn't it? You want them to see the light of day. That's why you did something so contradictory. We mean it. We honestly think that these are all proper works of art. Haha, really? You think the dress are beautiful? Think it's gonna break? I do. At least they didn't let Master down. Master never expect me to become the way I am. When I first saw you, I knew it for sure. I lost. It's enough that you understand that. Hold on. Your signal flow is weakening. I apologize for hurting your friend. But if you would just kindly listen to my imprudent request. Go ahead. Could you take all this wedding dress with you?
They're too heavy for us to carry.
So insensitive. I knew it. Don't kill the moment. That's fine. I'm sure the commander will find the best use of them. Good. Good. I grovel on the ground. One side to the empty ash. One side to the edge of time.
She seems to have lost consciousness.
Stand.
Understood. The unlocked signal has disappeared.
The rain has also stopped. This rain should know how to read the mood. What do we do now? Eat. Are the comms back on?
Oh, I think so.
Then, have the commander send someone to take these dresses away. We should also clean up the scene. GRG-36C seems to be okay, though PK will have to take a trip to the repair bay. Oh my. Then let's head back already. I'm starving for real, I knew it!
Say.
Oh my god.
Haven't you forgotten about someone? What about MDR?
Oh. Where is my phone? Dude, she's not dead. Throughout her life, an artist only needs to dedicate her works to two people. One that can resist her allure, and one that understands it. Which am I, you ask? I am both. That's it. That's it, that's all. That's all to the story. It's over. It's finally over. Oh yeah. Well, that's it for this episode. In the next episode, I'll be doing the comic strips. Look forward to it. And I'm not sure why there's so many bikes keep moving out outside my house. Well, thanks for watching. Bye bye.